Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greeting. I bid to the lecturer. Today my team, Triple Me, by Unimas Cipta Mechanical Engineering team, will present our project. Firstly, I will briefly introduce the organization hierarchy for our group. The project leader is Mr. Firdaus Ismail. The executive manager is Ms. Nur Shamimi Yusof. The design manager is Mr. Shahmil Lokman. The operational manager is Ms. Eva Nabila, and me, Hafizatul Aimi, is the technical manager. We will proceed to the problem statement. Our project is to design a machine which can be used in construction site. This machine have to transport brick from one destination to another. This machine must be able to load, transport and unload brick safely. It have to work at least 4-level high building. This project objective is to reduce the common hazard at construction site and to build a machine that is that easy to handle the product prior to the ground conditions.
For the next part, as the crane component, for the crane components, we shall now firstly see the crane hook. After careful consideration and stress analysis, we've chosen the trapezoidal hook as our main hook, where it ticks off all the criteria that we want for our hook. As for the boom, we've chosen the hydraulic boom, a very efficient and well-known boom that's been used in a lot of companies nowadays. For the tire, we've chosen the round tire or the rubber round tire because it is very versatile and can be used around on a lot versatile for a lot of terrains. And for the body frame, we use the normal steel body frame. It has one cap, both for the driver and the operator. Next. Now I shall present the TRIS table. As you can see there, the body frame holds the boom height, operator cap, and the tire, while the boom holds the wire, and the wire holds the hook, while the hook carries the load. The operator cap gives out instruction to the boom, and where the boom hoist will move the boom around. And as you can see there, wind is one of the factors that affects the wire, such as when strong wind, it will move around the wire and affecting the load carried by the hook. And another thing is the rain, where it will affect the hydraulic boom, causing it to effect in a fast rate. Thank you.
So the next part is house of quality. Our HOQ is based on information gathered from our client, which is Mr. Michael as the senior mechanical engineer. From the desired quality, the first rank order is safety, which is the most important thing that needs to be considered. As the construction workers has higher risk to face the hazard at the construction sites, then safety is the first things that need to be considered. The second rank is stability of the crane, which is the crane need to work at certain ground conditions, followed by toughness of material, which will contribute to the capability of crane to work under certain conditions, followed by weather resistance, power capability, lifting capacity, dimension, and lastly the weight of the crane. As we can see at the right side of the HOQ, there is 3 existing products in the market as our standard or point of reference against which things may be compared. As we can see, the highest score is NBM and CW Mini Lift. So we choose the NBM and CW Mini Lift as our reference to fabricate a machine based on that product. So that's all.
Next, I'll be explaining on the selection of material. The selection of material of the 3 main components of the crane is done, which is on the crane body, crane hook, and wire rope. For crane body, high steel low alloy, also known as HSLA, is chosen as it provides better mechanical properties than carbon steel, and it can lift very heavy loads. It is also more resistant than carbon steels. Next, crane hook. Wrought iron is chosen as the material for crane hook. It can withstand high load without failure. It is also resistant to fatigue. Wrought iron has high elasticity, high tensile strength, and high yield strength. The material deterioration of wrought iron occurs in long period of time. Lastly, there are two basic main components of wire rope, which are wire and core. For wire, high carbon steel is chosen as it has very high strength and has extreme hardness. Besides that, high carbon steel is also resistant to wear and has moderate ductility. Fiber core is chosen for the wire core because it offers greater elasticity than a steel core. That's all.
So this is our mobile crane design with telescopic boom and a single hook. There is a driver cap included to control all the operations, and a trapezoidal cross-section hook type is chosen for our crane, for our design. If we are comparing the trapezoidal, if we are comparing the trapezoidal cross-section hook with the circular cross-section hook type, the trapezoidal cross-section type is much better, uh, which is the stresses induced through it much lower compared to the circular cross-section, because it able to absorb more vertical load and deflection. Besides, it can absorb and store more strain energy, thereby ensuring safety of the crane. In the other hands, if we are comparing the trapezoidal cross-section hook with I cross-section hook, the I cross-section hook type is much better in absorb the load. However, to manufacture I cross-section hook needs more machine, and waste of material is higher at the end of the manufacturing. That's why we are choosing the trapezoidal section type. We innovate a little bit in our design by inserting a platform with brick clamps to hold a pallet of bricks. We inject this mechanism in our design to place the bricks on it before the load being uplifted. So the function of brick clamps is to prevent the pallet of bricks from moving when it is on the platform, and also for the safety of the construction at the construction site. Thank you.
That's all from us. Thank you.